sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Ryan, can you talk about how you were able to establish the half an hour or so difference and keep it?
Yeah, Nathan and I were kind of running together pretty much the whole way as far as run times went. And then just the last couple of runs, I think he kind of, well, I ended up blowing through Sawbill, and I guess he chased me out of there. So I don't know if that was in his plan to do or if I got him off his game there or not. But it seemed like that. I didn't do anything to just to throw him off his game, but I just did what was right for my team. So. But he came into Finland. He says I took the bait. So.
How was the last few miles after Two Harbors?
After Two Harbors was great. They groomed the snowmobile trail, so it was perfect. So it was actually the easiest run of the race, which was nice.
So how are you feeling for your second?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good. So.
What are you gonna do with the 10 grand?
Probably buy dog food and dog booties and stuff. So.
How are your dogs looking?
The dogs, I kind of actually want to turn around and go back to Two Harbors, but the dogs are looking real good. They're happy.
Talk about the strategy for this race, maybe how it differs from other races.
Yeah, I guess it's a very tough, grueling course with the hills and everything. And then this year, especially with that snow, there was probably 6 inches of snow up towards Sawbill area, and that really slowed us down a lot. So, yeah, it was just to try to maintain a steady pace throughout the whole race was kind of my plan, and I think we kind of accomplished that. The snow did slow us down some, but not that much.
So this qualifies you for the Iditarod, right?
Yeah, I think I got to fill out the paperwork and stuff to do that.
Do you plan on doing it?
Possibly. We'll see.
Cool. So what do you do with your dogs now? Or like how?
What do they do in the off season?
Yeah, what do they do in the off season?
In the off season, they're just gonna sit and kind of hang out and get fat and kind of take some time off. I mean, they've been running pretty much every other day since October 1st. So, and we got we'll be racing now pretty much every other weekend until the end of March. So they're gonna be some tired dogs come April 1st. So they'll need some little R&R.
Well, they're gonna do it. They deserve it.
Yes, they do. So.
Ryan, this race between the first win for you, what's the difference?
The time gap between us. This is definitely more convincing, I guess.
Oh, so. More satisfying, or
a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you and Nathan have any side wagers or anything?
No, we didn't. No, no. So, but
talk about one more time being a long-time friend of him and getting a chance to beat him again.
I have a lot of respect for Nathan's dog team, and especially what he did in Iditarod last year, and to just be able to compete with him is I think a good accomplishment. So.
What's your overall feeling while you're racing?
It's just great being out there. It's just quiet. It's just you and the dogs, and yeah, and the weather was perfect this weekend too for us. I mean, it was kind of warm for the dogs, but it was very comfortable to be out there. So.
Do you occupy your mind at night?
There's lots of things to think about. You're watching the dogs, and is that dog limping, or is this dog limping, or so you're constantly watching that. You're looking at your watch, wondering how much longer you're gonna get until you get to the checkpoint. There's lots of things to think about. So this last run, I'm thinking about what I got to do to get ready for the next race. So.
When is your next race?
February 13th, I believe.
Which one is that?
The UP 200 in Marquette, Michigan. So.
Missy was saying that the final leg you were going to have some fun. Did you relish that final leg coming in?
Yeah, I did. But I'm also, like I said, I was looking forward to going to the next race now too. So, yeah, I just kind of let the dogs just do their thing and do what they had to do. I didn't push them at all. I didn't. Just with the time gap between Nathan and I didn't feel like he could make up that time. So, in just the short 34 miles that it is over here, so it'd be pretty difficult for him to do that. So I just kind of let the dogs coast.
When you're at those checkpoints, are you anxious to just keep going? Or
no, you need to, yeah, the hardest part about mushing is being patient, and you got to realize the dogs need the time off and need some sleep and get some food. So you kind of got to take that break for the dogs.
What was the most unusual thing that happened out there during this whole race?
The duct tape on my glasses. I had, when it was snowing out there, was a whiteout and my glasses got all fogged up, so it was easier for me to see without my glasses, so I took them off and I put them in my pocket. And then we ended up taking a wrong turn. I had just passed Nathan at the time, and I went down on Devil's Track Lake where the 8 dog was supposed to go. And I thought, oh no, I got out there and I'm like, where am I? I said, oh, this is Devil's Track Lake. And then as I figured that out, Nathan turned the corner. I said, Nate, it's the lake, don't come here. So Nathan took off and went the right way, and then I had to turn him around, but I must have bumped my glasses somewhere, and we got them duct taped and super glued together to finish it out. So.
Good story. Cool.
Yeah. So I ran basically that whole run without my glasses on. Is kind of, but.
Was the warm air different out there compared to, you know, how's that? Factor in that?
It's harder on the dogs. They have a hard time. I mean, they get hot pretty quick and easily. So, I mean, 10 degrees would be ideal for them, but obviously, like I said earlier, the 30 degrees is nice for us. So.
What's something that you would say to your dogs if, you know, they could totally understand you, word for word?
Awesome. So, they're an awesome bunch.